USA! Welcome to all you Flag Steward fans, especially you students out there across this great nation who are isolated or frustrated by this pandemic, which I'm sure there are many of you. You're either being taught at home or at school, hopefully at school. Regardless, welcome to our Be a Stud Citizen reminders from our flag for Friday, January 8th of 2021. Yeah, we're a week into it. So let's get into what we usually do first, which is we want to know if your school, home, or business has its flag at the right status. Where's our flag at half-staff today? U.S. flag, well, we have one new half-staff in the state of South Carolina for a fallen officer. So all flags in the state of South Carolina are half-staff today. And we still have half-staffs going on in Illinois, Pennsylvania, and the state flag in Virginia, which you can find out the details on by clicking on that link there. All right, today's historical moment from our flag. Or, hey, the annual message to Congress. So what is that? Well, it's simply the State of the Union. The annual message to Congress, better known today as the State of the Union Address, was first delivered on this date, January 8th in 1790. By who? Well, of course, our first president. It was Washington, we see below here, pictured, has a 7-page speech that he took to Congress. Back then, they were meeting in New York City. So he gave what has been now called the shortest annual message ever. He highlighted the importance of compromise and cooperation to ensure our young nation can succeed. And interestingly enough, we need that right now in this kind of toxic political environment. We definitely need some compromise and cooperation to get us through this rough time, and we will. America will come out of this stronger and better. Interestingly, the Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution requires the President to, quote, give the Congress information of the State of the Union. But it doesn't spell out how to do this or when it should be done. So for many years, handwritten letters were sent to Congress. And not until the 20th President, Woodrow Wilson, did we get back to the condition whereby the president went in person and said, hey, I'm going to, lay it all out for you in what is now called the State of the Union, delivered to a joint session of Congress. And, of course, now it's televised, and it isn't just a State of the Union to Congress, it's a State of the Union to all citizens because it's live television, online, all that kind of stuff. And nowadays focuses more on economic reports, accomplishments of the past year, goals for the next year, and, of course, some legislative recommendations. So that's our State of the Union, originally called the Annual Message to Congress. Today's inspirational quote. That was inspirational quote. To be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. That was stated by Washington in his first annual message to Congress. To be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. Yeah, we got to have our defense ready. And when it is in place, then we're more likely to maintain peace. And I guess in some ways, maybe yesterday was an example of that. We weren't ready, and peace was not maintained, that's for sure. Today's fun from our flag. It's not an American treasure, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, but hey, it is a treasure nonetheless that we've made a lot of fun of, Americans have. And on this date in 1963, the Mona Lisa made its first appearance. So you're welcome to check out the video here that's got some funny parodies, funny ways that people have made fun of the Mona Lisa painting. And now we'll wrap it up by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Students across America at school or at home, inspired by President Washington, reinforcing that cooperation and compromise is needed for our nation to succeed, which obviously still applies in today's toxic political environment. Let's unite and recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's it. Thanks for participating in today's U.S. Flag Tribute. This is Sean Sweeney, founder of Flag Steward, signing off with go out and be a stud citizen. That means be an awesome citizen. Be good to each other. Keep America beautiful. And remember, in God we trust.